Ready for exceptional sound in movies, shows, and games? This video will guide you through setting up your home theater with the Sony receiver and multiple input devices. In this example, we will use the Sony AN1000 receiver, CSC Mark II speakers, a Sony UBP X700 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player, a PlayStation 5, a Sony BRAVIA TV. Just keep in mind that the same steps apply to most source devices and displays. You'll also learn how to connect your speakers, set up everything, and make them function together. Before we begin, you will need a Sony receiver and included calibration mic, a TV, speakers, speaker wire, HDMI cables for each connected device. Let's start by hooking up the components. For a PS5 Blu-ray, since the receiver is the hub of the system, you'll need access to the inputs on the back as everything gets plugged into there. We will start by connecting the Blu-ray player and PS5 to the HDMI inputs on the back of the receiver. We're using the Blu-ray disc input labeled BD/DVD for the Blu-ray player and the game input for the PS5. Make a note of which HDMI inputs you use. You'll need this later when switching sources. Now, connect an HDMI cable from the HDMI out eARC port on the receiver to an HDMI input on your TV. On most Sony TVs, this port is labeled as HDMI 3, but the designation may vary depending on your specific model and brand. eARC stands for Enhanced Audio Return Channel. It enables the sound from the built-in TV apps such as Netflix or Disney Plus to play through your receiver connected speakers. This is why it's essential to have your HDMI in the correct port. Now, let's connect the speakers. For speakers, start by arranging your speakers according to your setup, whether you're using a basic surround system or a complete configuration with height speakers like the Sony CSC M2s. Connect the speaker wires to the terminals on the back of each speaker. Match red to red and black to black. Pro tip, label each speaker wire to identify its connection point. Then, connect the other end of each wire to the matching speaker terminals on the back of the receiver. For example, connect the center speaker to the terminal labeled center and the front right speaker to front R. Ensure each speaker is positioned correctly to achieve the optimal sound experience. You can discover optimal settings as you navigate through the menu options. Many Sony receivers, including the AN1000, support optional wireless rear speakers and subwoofers. If you already have them or are considering adding them, watch the video linked in the description to learn how to set them up. Once all your components are connected, plug the receiver into a wall outlet and turn it on by pressing the power button. Turn on your TV and switch it to the HDMI input connected to the receiver, ideally the eARC port. The easy setup screen should appear. If it doesn't, press the home button on the receiver's remote control. Then go to Setup, Easy Setup. When the on-screen instructions begin, you'll be asked to set up the calibration microphone. Place the included microphone stand where you typically sit at your primary listening position and attach the calibration microphone to the top of it. Then, plug the microphone into the calibration mic jack on the front of the receiver. The receiver will perform calibration twice, once at the initial position and once at the second position. Follow the on-screen instructions in step 4 to move the microphone and complete the process. If you encounter any issues, we have a dedicated video on how to auto-calibrate, which you can find in the description. During calibration, the speakers will emit loud test tones. The volume cannot be adjusted during this test, so be mindful of neighbors, pets, and children in the area. Once the calibration is complete, follow the prompts to finish Easy Setup. When you are finished, press the button on your remote control to exit the setup. Some Sony receivers like the AN1000 also support Zone 2 and Zone 3 audio, allowing you to play music in another room while watching something else in the central area. If you'd like to explore setting up multi-zone audio, you guessed it, we've linked a guide in the video description. Now that the setup is complete, it's time to test your connected devices. Use the receiver's remote to switch to the input you noted earlier. For example, if you have connected your Blu-ray player to the BD/DVD input, press the input or source button and select that option. You should see the Blu-ray home screen appear on your TV. If you don't see a picture, double check your HDMI connections and ensure the receiver and TV are both set to the correct input. Repeat this process for your other connected devices like your PlayStation 5 or streaming box. Once you've seen the video, play some content to confirm that you're also getting sound through your speakers. If you're not hearing anything, ensure your receiver is set to the correct input and check that the volume isn't muted or set too low. For Sony BRAVIA TVs, some newer TVs, Sony 4K Blu-ray players, and other components that support HDMI control, simply turn on the device you want to use, such as the PS5, and the system will automatically switch to the correct input. No remotes or selecting inputs needed. Your Sony home theater system is now fully set up and ready to deliver an immersive entertainment experience. For help with advanced features such as wireless speaker setup, multi-zone audio, or detailed calibration, check out the videos linked in the description below.